Voters in Wisconsin have yet again to make a huge decision in this upcoming April election. They'll be electing their next Supreme Court justice. Chandler Brindley was in La Crosse County on Saturday and spoke with both candidates running for the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
It was back in April that Wisconsin Supreme Court Justice Ann Walsh Bradley announced that she would not seek another term. Both candidates vying for her seat on the state's highest court visited La Crosse County Saturday. Dane County Judge Susan Crawford and former Wisconsin Attorney General and current Waukesha County Judge Brad Schimel spoke with supporters and voiced their stances on a number of topics. One of those topics was what Crawford says is Schimel's non-testing of sexual assault kits.
He came into office with a known backlog of untested sexual assault kits, and those are the kits that contain the DNA that can identify the perpetrators in those crimes, and he failed to prioritize it. Instead went to the legislature looking for additional lawyers that he then used to pursue an agenda of right-wing lawsuits, things like trying to take health insurance away from Wisconsinites.
Crawford claims more than 6,000 kits sat untested for over 2 years. But Schimel says he took on the challenge of getting those kits tested and created a system so the scenario does not occur again.
That is utter garbage. That is an attack ad that has no basis in reality. For 25 years, all the way back to the 1980s, no one did anything about these kits accumulating in police departments and hospital storerooms across Wisconsin. No one touched it. You know why? Because it's hard. I knew the value in getting these kits tested to bring justice for survivors, and we set out to do it. We took it on. We got this problem solved.
Both Crawford and Schimel have said their opponent is too radical to serve in what is considered a nonpartisan race.
Brad Schimel is, I believe, the most extreme candidate to ever run for the Wisconsin Supreme Court. He's spent his career focused on politics and partisanship and self-promotion. We don't need any of that on the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
She says one thing, but does the opposite. I've always been a faithful public servant as a district attorney, as attorney general, and as a judge. I've always followed the law, and she knows that. She's telling the voters a line of garbage.
The outcome of this election is likely to have significant effects on several court decisions for America's dairyland. Voters head to the polls for Wisconsin's Supreme Court race in less than 2 months. Reporting in La Crosse, I'm Chandler Brindley.